Lotus Collection is in full production mode at the moment. We designed it in-house to be the kind of like our basic ware collection. There's 15 pieces in the collection. The idea is that we will glaze it in-house. So this blue glaze that we're using now is called tidal. So it's to link us to the Thames where we're from. So the clay is kind of like the mud of the Thames, the silt of the earth. It comes out more green when it goes in the gas kiln, which is oxidization. And this green glaze is reflective of the copper roofs of the windows and the turrets of the building. And that kind of is the collection of tableware. It is something beautiful that has erupted from the earth, from the soil, from the silt. I designed the pieces kind of on paper, and then Alice and I have worked on how the pieces kind of function. So she is a production potter and she has very good skills at repetitive throwing, so she can throw the same piece and make them look exactly the same. So we're kind of utilizing her skills and knowledge on how to throw pieces. She'll center the piece of clay kind of coning up and squishing back down, and then making kind of a hockey puck shape that is a very like centered piece of clay. She can then form the walls of the piece. So she'll take her kind of thumb and fingers and kind of knuckle up the walls of the piece, taking the kind of donut shape up into like a tube. And then from this tube, she'll create different pieces. So she can open it up into a bowl or kind of keep it in that more tube shape for the espresso cup and the tea mug. If she's making a plate, she doesn't really take it into this tube shape. She kind of flattens that donut out more, compressing the base of the plate as she's going, and then turning up the edges of the plate. It's important that she compresses the base of the plate so that it doesn't crack. It's quite unusual to have ceramics that is made in central London. It's quite exciting to have people be able to come in and buy pieces and add to their collection and kind of build up their souvenirs of London through functional pieces by buying at County Hall. It makes use of both our gas and our electric kilns, of our pottery studio for production, but also of our gallery space to sell the items. We then use the items around the building. Rebecca uses the plates and bowls and teacups in the cafe. So it's quite full circle moment of making the pieces in the building and then using the function of the pieces to sell baked goods that are also made in the building.
Pottery being made in the same building where the cafe is really special and it's extraordinary. I think if people visit the cafe and if they use the pottery made in the same building and drink or eat out of that dishes, they will feel the special feeling that they are really embraced in and integrated into this building. So I think it's really special. A lot of craftsmanship goes inside this process and a lot of calculation and planning. So I think it's such a special collection for us and for the cafe as well.
So the glazing process is brushed on using a hake brush, again kind of a Japanese brush technique. So we use a glaze that has a high kind of rutile element in it, and rutile allows for this kind of dual glazing to happen. So we have 3 different colours. We have a green, a blue and an earth, and then these 3 colours, when they go on the clay body, the blue and the green cover the clay body, and then the earth goes on top and creates kind of a luminescence wave ripple on top of the blue and the green glaze. It shouldn't be too refined. Each piece should feel unique and individual, so there's no set glazing pattern. The glazes are brushed onto the pieces quite quickly and then overlapped, so that you get like a free flowing glaze and a free flowing feel to the piece when it's finished. Again, kind of referencing the ripples and the tide and kind of the water feeling. The idea of the range is to support potters, and that is supporting our community, but then also through the sales of the collection, it is supporting what we do at County Hall and supporting our exhibitions and our outreach.